Okay.
Well,
Good morning. All right, so we are, wow, September 16th. Oof. Even this month is flying by. Before you know it, we're going to be saying, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's coming so fast. Oh, I need to start shopping. I normally shop early. I haven't shopped yet. I bought one present for my mom. That's about it.
I was going to say, you mean you haven't Christmas shopped?
So I bought one Christmas present so far. That's about it.
How was the show last night?
Huh?
How was the show last night?
Oh, I love Brad Paisley. He puts on the best concert. The best concert. Oh, every single concert he'll sign his guitar and he gives it to a kid in the audience. It's like right
that's sweet.
In the pit area. Yeah, so this little boy, and it's funny because I saw him and he looked like Jen and Mike's son, Mikey. And, you know, so Kayla's seen Mikey, Alex has seen Mikey. So we're walking, I'm like, that looks like Mikey's doppelganger. I was like, he looked just like him. And that's the little boy he ended up giving the guitar to. So it was super cute. We're like, oh my God, he gave it to the Mikey lookalike. The little boy had a white cowboy hat on with jeans and a shirt and his boots. Yeah, it was super cute. And he always, like, he'll give it, and he told the little boys, like, make sure you learn to play that, and I'll see you up on the stage in 10 years. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't want my kid to play it if he signed it. Don't play it. Just let's keep it. I'll buy you
No. Exactly. Play it when you're good.
Exactly. Exactly. So, how's Owen feeling? Does he seem better?
I think he's like officially getting sick. You know, like now the nose is starting to run and yeah.
Poor baby.
And he's been nice and cranky.
Oh yeah. The sick cranky. I get it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start, saying that I got on right at 8. Normally I get on before so we can chat a little bit, but I was having computer issues. I will figure it out after. But today I wanted to talk about like strictly the business and how to be taken seriously as a coach. Because a lot of people don't take us seriously. A lot of people just think, oh, you're just trying to sell us a program and you're just trying to sell a shake. And they don't take us seriously that, you know, and I don't even think a lot of people believe in the product and the shake anyways. So I feel it is our duty and it's up to us to show people, not even really telling them, but to show them what the shakes can do, to show them what the programs can do. And I think that is the big difference between the coaches that are successful in the business and that are taken seriously, and the coaches that feel or say, okay, this business isn't for me, this is something I can't do. And here's the difference. The coaches that are successful and the coaches that are taken seriously don't change who they are just because they became a coach. They stay authentic to who they are and they legit share. They don't post anything about pricing on their wall. They don't post like when there's when we do like a Black Friday for Beachbody, they don't post, I have a Black Friday sale going on. Like those types of posts, like from other MLMs, when I see those, I'm like, ugh, and I scroll. Like, I don't want my Facebook to be like I'm shopping at a mall. I want my Facebook to be my Facebook. I want to see what my friends are doing. I want to see what's going on in the world. And that's most likely how a lot of other people feel too. So, good morning, Michelle. So, in order to be taken seriously and in order for people to really think, like, you want them to think, okay, Michelle equals health and fitness. Tara equals health and fitness. Like you want them to think that, like, okay, I have a question about my food. I need to message Tara right now. Like you want them to have that mindset, like you're their personal trainer, basically. Even though we're not really their trainer is Autumn and Chris and Tony. But we're their guides with that. You know, maybe we're not going to tell them how to do their form in their workout like a trainer would, but we're their guide in picking what program is going to be best for them. We're their guide in explaining 100% what they need in order to get where they're going. I mean, think about it. People will pay a personal trainer $100 an hour. And what does that trainer do? They tell them what to eat, when to eat it, what to work out, how to work out, and when to work out. So they help them with their schedule, and they tell them what to do. But why do they pick the trainer they pick? Because they know that trainer has gotten results. They're comfortable, and they believe that that person can help them get those results too. So whether it be that person they share about what they do, or they share about how they can help people, but they're not talking about pricing. They're not talking about anything like that. So when we're sharing, we need to just speak from the heart and post how we would post if we're not a coach and we're on this journey and we just want to post about our journey. That, I think, is the biggest part, because I think a lot of people, that came from my toes.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, I felt that coming. My nose started tingling. I was trying to ignore it. So I really, really feel that the way we share is going to help. But the main way that we're going to be taken seriously as a coach, and taken seriously that we are truly building a business to help other people, is to be on our own journey and post it consistently. It took me, I would say, probably a year to get people to think, Tanya Fitness, Tanya Fitness. But I wasn't doing it right in that year. That's why it took so long. I would do a program one day. I'd go to the gym, well, not a gym, but like a group fitness place another day. Then I'd run another day. And so I had my call with my mentor, Mike, and I told him, I don't understand. I'm getting results. I'm changing. I'm sharing my shake. I didn't share my food that much because I wasn't really into the nutrition part. I was just like, okay, I eat good enough. I'll share my shake and share my fitness. That's all I have to share. And his initial question to me is, okay, I have a question for you. What program are you doing? I was like, he goes, there's your problem.
All of them?
Yeah. He's like, there's your problem. Now, it's a little different now because we have on-demand. So if each day you're doing a different Beachbody program, you're still showing that our products work, because you're going to have the results from our products. But if you haven't done a program from beginning to end, like right now I'm doing a mix, it's more Shift Shop, but I'm doing a mix of Shift Shop and Quarter Force. I just threw a couple Quarter Forces in there because I had missed the program. But I don't think I missed it enough to do the whole program. But I'm still doing Beachbody programs, and people still know I'm doing that. So the reason I want to share this with you guys is because I know that some of you have frustrations because you feel like, okay, I'm doing everything I was doing before. What is different? Why are people not like pulling the trigger? Why are people not wanting to get healthy and fit? They see that I'm getting healthy and fit. They comment on my posts and they like my posts when I post my transformation or I post my workout. Sometimes it's going to take them a while. Like I know Jen just got somebody help with getting into a challenge pack. And I want to say she started talking to this person in 2012. 5 years. Sometimes it takes that long. I have people that have been in my free group since I started coaching, and I've almost been a coach for 5 years. And that's the only place they're in is in my free group. So it's extremely important to be proof of the product. However, don't say the name of the product when you're talking about it or when you're posting about it. If you're doing Shift Shop, you can just talk about how that day you did your 35 minutes of cardio, or you did 35 minutes of weight training. But you could say like, I feel today I really made the shift. So you could say some keywords like that, but nothing that they're going to go right on Google and Google Shift Shop. Because a lot of people don't understand how the Beachbody coaching works. A lot of people don't understand that they can go to you, Michelle, or you, Tara, to buy everything. They just think, okay, Tara said she did size and she loved it. So I'm going to Google size. I'm going to check it out. Oh, I like it. Okay, I'm going to buy it. And now they become a lead to somebody else because they bought it online. So they didn't initially buy from a coach. And then when Tara sees them doing the workouts, or they reach out to Tara like, oh my gosh, okay, I ordered size. So, tell me which one I should start with. Tell me what the favorite one is. And then Tara's like, well, what do you mean you just bought size? Why didn't you reach out to me? So it's a miscommunication. People just think we are sharing about this wonderful shake and these wonderful programs. So this is the importance of private messaging people every day, to explain to them what this is and what we do. So when you do a post about joining your next challenge group or anything like that, you need to, when you private message these people, explain to them and tell them if this is something that you're interested in doing. I can help you get started. I can help you from step one of deciding which program you want to start with to getting your order placed, so I can make sure you have everything that you need and get you into my group. Let me see. I see the chat here. Let me open up the chat. Yep. Product of the product. That I definitely, that for me, that trumps PD. Like for me, that's the very first most important vital behavior, because, and yes, they want to see real people. They don't want to see, like on the infomercials. They don't know the people on the infomercials. So what's the first thing? Like I know when I saw a lot of Beachbody infomercials, my first thing was Photoshop. Yeah, right. I'm sure that happened in 21 days. Because I don't know that person. I'm not watching that person every day on Facebook or Instagram. That's why you need to share every day. And by sharing every day, it's going to help you stay on track with your journey. So it's going to help you get the transformation of why you even started this in the first place. So by sharing every day is going to help, not only help your business, but it's going to help you in your journey personally. When I first started, I didn't start to build this business, but I started sharing every single day for that purpose, because it was my accountability. I used my Facebook like my journal. When I did my workout, I posted I did my workout, how I felt about my workout, anything. And then when I decided to start building the business, I continued posting every day. And then I just started adding people to my network, messaging people, and doing the other steps of being a coach. But when I first started, I used my Facebook as my journal. And that's how you guys have to view it. Don't view it of, okay, I need to do a work post. That's your personal post. It also is about work, but it's your personal post about your personal journey. So get personal when you post about it. It's very important to post about what you're feeling. I have a call next month that we're going to talk about the W's of posting. And it's going to be very helpful to you guys on what things to think about when you're about to post. Make sure you are truly, truly, truly posting from the heart. Let's get started. I can give you the deets. Yes, that's very important. You have a question, Tara?
I just wanted to say something to add to what you were saying. Tanya and I were discussing last night, because I got super duper excited about the amount of views that I had on my dance video that I did right after I went live for my daily workout. I posted the routine that I did on size, and in 2 days I had what was it, close to 700 views. So it just goes to show that, that happens to be one of my favorite programs. I love to dance. It obviously shows people obviously are drawn to that. So instead of people continuing to do the Core to Force program that I said I was going to do, which I'm kind of like about, I'm going to do a full round of size, because that seems to be what people connect to. That's what my people like to watch me do. So it's just another layer of being authentic and knowing, that your true self comes out when you're being your true self.
Yep.
So that's also helpful too.
Yep. And when you do your size workouts and you're posting your videos of you doing your size workouts, and that's something you need to keep in mind. You need to post the videos or go live during your workout. Like, all right, guys, I'm a sweaty mess right now, but I want to show you this routine. It was so much fun to learn it. I love that I can do dancing as my cardio. I burned so many calories already, and I'm just having a blast. I don't feel like I'm working out. You have to like spin it like that this is your fitness. You're not really just home dancing in your room. But when you do that, when your whole face lights up when you're doing size, and that's what's drawing people in. So you're showing them how much fun that you're having in your workouts. And like I had told you, when you're completely authentic to who you are and what you like and what makes you happy, that draws people in. Draws them in. That's why if I'm doing a program and I'm just kind of like, whatever about this program, I usually change it. And I will share that. I shared it when I did Pio. I don't like Pio. Not the program for me. Other people like it, not me. I don't know if it's because, or any yoga programs. I've tried yoga too. Great stretch for one time. Can't do it every day because it's boring as hell for me. But there's a lot of people that like yoga. But I've tried it. And I'll say, okay, I tried day one. I did it. It's great. I'll use it like alternately as stretching. It's not for me. I share it. And I explain, this is why I love that I have hundreds of workouts at my fingertips, because if I would have bought this for $60, $50, even $20 and didn't like it, I'd be pissed that I wasted that $20. So I'm happy that now I just get to go online and choose a different workout program. So you really, really have to share. Yeah, you weren't big on 22-minute hardcore. Hi, Samantha. Good morning. So it's extremely important to find your groove in a fitness program. And if you're going to share with them.
I wanted to say something about what Michelle said in the chat. That she doesn't want to make an ass of herself. Sometimes, Michelle, if you like to dance, even if you can't dance, sometimes that and owning it are the best videos.
Yep. I was just about to say that. They're the best ones. I mean, I have a dancing background. I danced my whole life. I did competitive dance. I won scholarships. So for me, the dancing program, it just brings me back to my childhood. It brings me back to when I was a teenager. So I like to go back to that one when I'm not feeling a burpee day and a day of doing high knees 20 times. I'll do the dancing. But I can guarantee you that if you enjoy dancing, Michelle, and you tried size or country heat, and you either went live while you did it or you did a video and you did like a little clip of your video, I can guarantee you, I would cut off my right arm if this wasn't true, but I can guarantee you that you would get so many people commenting like, oh my God, that looks like so much fun, or you can even post like, I love dancing. I don't like the way I look dancing, but I love that I was able to pick this program as my cardio today. And I bet you would have a million people being like, girl, you're crazy. You did a great job or whatever. But you would have a lot of traction because they're going to see your face lit up. They're going to see your eyes happy because you were having a really, really good time doing it. And that's what draws people in. Like the happiness, your excitement, the look on your face. That's what attracts people, because people want happiness in their lives. People want that goodness in their lives. They don't want the negative crap that they feel their life is right now. So it's a difference. So if you enjoy it, try it. And you could even say that. Like if you decide to like try a little bit of it and you like it and you want to go live just to show them your workout, you could just say, okay guys, there's this really fun like country dance workout type thing that I just kind of found scrolling through my online fitness. And I have to show you some of these moves and do like but don't laugh because I'm not the best dancer in the world. Something like that, because that's you. You're being authentic. Exactly. There you go. Edited video clips. Perfect. Just do little clips of the workout. But it's things like that. Things that you love and things that you like, that's what you need to do. That's what's going to draw people in. That's what's going to attract people. But one important thing, you know how I was saying that being proof of the product, like you have to share what you're doing. You have to share your workouts but you also have to share your end result. You have to be okay sharing a quick before and after. If you're not, you can share somebody else's, but it's not going to be as much for people. It's not going to be as much of an aha moment for people. And I know it's scary to share them. It took me a long time to share them. But you have to think of yourself and put yourself in the people's shoes that are following you. Okay, I'm watching this girl do her fitness every day, and she posts one of those nasty, sweaty selfies every day, or she goes live after her workout and she looks like she peed her pants. You know, whatever it may be, you're watching this person do this, and then you're watching them drink this shake that you're so curious about because you don't understand what that shake is doing for them, but they like it enough that they're drinking it every single day. And you're watching them do all this, and they say that they were on a 30-day journey, but then now 45 days have gone by, and you're so curious because you want to see, did they get results? And you're thinking, well, they didn't post anything, so they must not have gotten any results from that 21-day program they were talking about because they didn't post anything. They post every day their workouts, and then they don't post what their results were. That would be me. I'd be very curious, and then that would give me disbelief in the product because they're not sharing what the product did for them in the end. So it's extremely, extremely important. Like, Samantha, you got great results. So I hope that you posted that on your personal page for people to see what that end result was. But you have to be comfortable enough to post that. Even if you want to chop your head off. If you're not comfortable your face being on that picture, just cut your head off. That's what I did when I was first uncomfortable. And it took my mentor to tell me, you just post it. Just hit post like I did with Tara with her picture. She's like, I'm not comfortable posting it, but you told me to post it, so I'm going to post it. And she got so much traction on that picture. And I think she wrote one sentence with the picture, maybe two, because it was a pair of pants that she had way down in her drawer because they were always too tight. And she didn't do laundry, and she had to work out, and she had no workout pants, but the pants at the bottom of her drawer that she's been pushing down there for years because they never fit. And she put them on, and they fit. And it was like a 2-sentence thing, and she sent it to us in the group chat. I said, post that right now. Post it right now. That's what you need to share. People need to know these little victories inside our journey. And she got so much traction on it. That's being authentic to who you are. That's like if you put on a pair of shorts that used to be too tight for you and all of a sudden they're loose. Holy crap, of course you're going to take a picture because you want to show your friends. But what about your Facebook friends? That's a non-scale victory. That's the type of stuff people are looking for. Like, holy crap, I used to wear these shorts in high school. I forgot they were even in my closet. But look, they're loose on me. You know what I mean? Little things like that is what you need to share. And it's okay to give yourself props for a job well done. That's what I have a hard time with. I can't give myself props. I can give everybody else props. But I'm not good at giving myself props. So it's very, very important. But just as important as being proof of the product, and I feel these two are equal on being like taken seriously, is your consistency. If you post for like 3 days straight, first, if you post that, okay, this is my next program. It's going to be a dancing program. So you guys are going to see a lot of new dance moves from me. You know, by the end of this, I'm going to feel like a fly girl and I'm super excited, you know, but I'm going to apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm going to be posting every day some fun dance moves, blah, 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 whatever you decide to do to let them know what your next journey is going to be. And then you post for 3 days and then nobody sees a workout post for like another week. You're not going to be taken seriously. I can promise you that. You are not going to be taken seriously as a coach. That is one thing I can say I have done since I decided to build the business. Because remember what I said, when I first started, I would do a program, then I would go somewhere, then I would do a program, then I would go somewhere. So even though I was still doing a program, I wasn't really doing the whole program. I was just using the program as part of my fitness journey. So I was still posting about it, but it wasn't consistently every day. I was posting something fitness-oriented that I was doing, but it wasn't a program every day. So once I flipped that switch and decided, okay, I want to build this business, I picked a program. So ever since then, so it's been almost 4 years, I have religiously, every day, same time every day, posted about my workout. People know what time they're going to see a workout post from me. So if people are following me and they want to see, okay, what crazy moves did Tanya do in her workout today, they're going to know to go on my page, you know, around 10 o'clock in the morning and see a little video clip, or me telling them that the video clip's going to be on my like page that day. It's not going to be on my personal page, and they'll go to my like page and see it. But they know that every single day they are going to see some sort of a meal with me showing my meal or sharing a recipe. They're going to see something about my shakes. They're going to see something about my workouts. It's been a consistent thing. So people take me seriously in this business because I am consistent with my business. I freaking worked my business during Hurricane Irma until my cell phone service went out. That is how consistent I am in this business. I was sending my messages. I was doing my invites all through the hurricane. Consistency gets belief from them. Consistency gets trust from them. They know that you're going to take care of them. They know that you're taking care of you, so you're going to take care of them. I hope that makes sense, because you have to think of yourself. You want the trainer that you know is going to take care of you, not the trainers that you're unsure, but you're going to go with them because, you know, they posted on Facebook a couple times. So you'll see what you get. No, you're spending money. You want to know what you're going to get. So you want to get somebody, if they're consistent on their journey, they're going to help you stay consistent on yours. Even though, especially though, the person that has a hard time staying on track and the person that has a hard time being motivated, they definitely are looking for somebody that is motivated on their own journey, because then maybe that's going to help them get motivated. Tara, I see that you raised your hand.
Yeah, I wanted to say that the other thing is, I don't know if everybody on the call sees my live videos, but every time I work out, I go live after. And there would be a time that when I would have bad days, I wouldn't work out. And then I decided to, instead of not working out when I was having an off day or whatever, I would do, that's how I came upon doing sizes again. But I would post, so a couple times last week I posted, and it wasn't smiley, bubbly, you know, stupid me. It was, you know, I'm kind of having a crappy day, whatever. And just that consistency, those sometimes are the videos that I get the most comments on. Like, they're thanking me for getting on even though I'm not having a good day. And, hey, I'm having a shitty day too. I'm glad that you know, got on and said something, or, you know, just
Being real.
along those lines, that the authenticity and the being real means there's not 365 degrees of me shitting butterflies. It doesn't happen.
Because that's not real life.
Right. It doesn't happen. So and then I've had some of my most meaningful conversations with people also after those videos, because they feel like you just opened up to however many people are watching the video. I feel comfortable talking to you. So there is a level of trust. Like, you know, you weren't ashamed to tell me, who could be either one of 5 that saw the video or one of 5 million. You never know how many are going to watch it. But you went out and said this, you know, the same thing that I'm feeling in front of everybody. So now I feel like I can talk to you.
Yep, because you were authentic to what you were feeling at that time and who you are. Just because we become a coach doesn't mean we all of a sudden become a superwoman. We are still human beings that still go through struggles and still go through hard times in life. And, you know, we have to share those. I got vulnerable on live, and I wasn't expecting to get vulnerable on live. I legit went live to ask for advice because Hurricane Irma was coming. It was not my weekend with my children. And I had to weather this storm with my kids somewhere else where I knew I was going to lose contact with them. And I was asking for advice of my friends in Texas. What apps did you use to keep communication? Whatever I needed to download, me and my kids were going to download that day because it was the last day I was going to see them. And we were going to have it all set up so I wouldn't lose communication with them. I ended up crying, and I was like a blubbering mess live on Facebook, crying like a big baby. And I kept apologizing, like, I'm sorry, I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. But I really needed advice. Like, are there any other moms out there that are sharing custody with their kids that have had to weather these storms like this without their children? What do you do? How do you help yourself? Because I feel I do a lot of things to help people on Facebook. It's okay for me to ask for help too when I need it. And they don't know I need it unless I ask. I got over 2,000 views on that, 200 and something comments, and a bunch of likes and sad faces and whatever. I was just being me. I legit just needed advice. So people like to help other people also. So it's okay if you're going through something. You don't have to be uppity all the time. Life doesn't always have to be the rainbows and butterflies and sunflowers. You know, there's gonna be shit storms in life, and that's okay. That's what makes you a real person to them. You know, same thing with your workouts. If you want to show a move in a workout, or if you want to start doing little video clips of your workouts, but you don't because you're like, okay, I don't do half the moves right. I know I don't do them right. Then you're the person that really needs to be doing videos on the workouts, because everybody else out there feels the same way. And that's why they're not doing the at-home workouts, because they feel they look like idiots and they think they're not going to get results. So if you're on video not doing it right or feeling like you look like an idiot, but you got results, you give them hope. You make them feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I actually saw a friend last night at the Brad Paisley concert, and she said that to me. She was like, how are you? You seem really, really happy. I was like, I'm very happy. Things are going great. She's like, watching you on Facebook and watching your life, when I've seen and I've been there and I know everything that you went through to get to where you are, it makes me feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel for my life. She was divorced, I would say like 6-7 months ago, and now he's moved on, and that woman's in the kids' lives, and so she's going through everything that I've gone through. She's like, so I just keep like looking at you, and you make me feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what you want them to feel. That's where you want them to be. You want to show them that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Share a little of your story, but the most important things are being on a program and being consistent. You have to have patience in this business. It takes time. So like, I was getting impatient because I had been doing the business for a year and a half and I wasn't getting anywhere, but that's because I wasn't consistent with the program. Once I went consistent with the program, that's when things changed for me. And that's when I started getting a transformation that I wasn't getting, because I was consistent on my Facebook. So it kept me consistent on my journey. Like, everybody knows my schedule, you know, because that's just, I get up, I work out. That's the first thing I do, except on Saturdays. Saturday's the only day that I get up, I do the call, and then I work out. But every other day, everybody knows that my workouts are first thing in the morning. And then I go live on my leg page and talk about my workout and talk about some thoughts. My routine's the same. And if it changes and I post something different, people message me on Facebook. You okay? I didn't see a workout post. You all right? Are you hurt? Are you sick? You know, from the consistency. So it's extremely important. Extremely, extremely important to make sure that you're on a program. So I'm going to ask a question and give each person a chance to answer. But I want to know what program everybody's on right now. Go ahead.
I decided, you know, I started Core to Force, like 2 weeks ago. We were all supposed to do it. Then I did the Week of Hard Labor came out, and, you know, I was like, okay, whatever, 5 days, I'll just do this. Did that and ended up, I've been just loving the weightlifting. So I'm like, let me try hammer and chisel. I've never tried it before. And I was like, I can't do it. I don't have a weight bench. I don't have a ball. I don't have any of that. But I've fallen in love with it. I use my stairs. For, if they're stepping up on the bench, I use an ottoman. We're actually going to sign up again to the Y. And I'm like, well, shoot, I'll just go use their weight bench.
Use their weight bench and their weights.
I'm doing hammer and chisel. I'm loving it.
And that'll be a great thing to share too, that the programs are called at-home programs for the people that don't want to go to the gym, but that doesn't mean that people that love going to the gym can't use these programs. So you could share that part of your journey on how, you know, you don't have the materials at home, so you decided to, you know, utilize the membership and go there and use their equipment.
Yep.
Get you out of the house. Because there's some moms that their reasoning of not wanting to do an at-home program is because their gym is their only escape from being a mom. So they need to leave the house to get their workouts in. So
You
that
know
would
what
be
makes me laugh about
Do that.
You know what makes me laugh about that though? They're like, I don't know, I got to do my work. I got to get out of the house to do my workout. And I'm like, oh, well, how often do you get to go out to the gym to do your workouts? They're like, never, I'm so busy. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, okay, let's see. I'm looking in the chat. So Deborah is doing quarter force, which we know. Deborah sometimes will do her like 3 a.m. workouts, which that is definitely somebody that is dedicated to these programs, that she gets her thing done. And it's quarter force too. You know, you have to have energy to get that program done. So good job on that. Samantha, you're doing 3-week yoga retreat. Do you like it?
Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I still can't figure this thing out. I do. I felt like I needed a break because I wasn't committing as quick as, well, as much as like I was with the 21-day fix. But like the yoga retreat, I feel like I've been really stressed with my kids being sick, and the past like 3 weeks have been really crazy for me. My son's been going to a neurologist and everything. So I've just been trying to relax and get the stress out of me so I can go full force and do the 21-day fix again. I heard really great reviews on for the yoga, the 3-week yoga, and like amazing how some of the people's bodies have changed. So I'm really hoping that I can really stick with it, which I have been every day, thank God. And yeah, and that's why you know, I'm hoping to be more flexible and stronger. That way in my workouts I'll be more flexible too. Because I have joint pain from my ulcerative colitis and my Lyme's disease. So I feel like in my workouts I'm just so tight in them. So I'm just trying something different.
I've heard that's the only yoga one that I actually liked, was a 3-week yoga retreat, because they taught you how to do the yoga and why to do it, and they taught you how to use like that little foam square thing. I didn't do the whole 3 weeks. I just tried it when it came out because I wanted to be able to tell people what it was like. I always like to at least try the preview of a program. But I had a lot of people that did that. I actually have somebody in our challenge group that's doing that one right now, and she loves it. Have you shared on your wall why you decided to dial it down and do yoga for 3 weeks?
No, I haven't yet. I should though.
Is this your first so Sunday would be like your first full week of doing it?
No, I actually started it on, I think it was Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Wednesday. I just needed a change.
So today would be like your day 4.
Yeah.
So today would be a good day for you to share it, like after your workout or whatever. Like, you know, I really like this program. It's nice change of pace from doing jumping jacks and lifting weights, and I needed that because, and then share.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I mean about, which Tara was asking, that's what I mean about sharing your story. That's part of your story. You are stressed beyond belief right now, and then with your Lyme disease and the other stuff, your joints are always tight. And with the kids being sick and this and that, whatever, which normally back in the day would probably be your excuse to not work out at all. You didn't want to not work out, so you just picked a different program that you could do to stay consistent and still get results. So that's a way that you share your journey without being salesy. Because if I saw a post like that, I wouldn't think it was salesy at all. I would think it was just somebody telling me why they decided to do yoga instead of lifting weights and doing jumping jacks. Oh, baby. Hi. So that's what I mean by sharing your story without having that sales to the end of it. You know, like every time you share your workout, you don't have to say join my next group. Share a little bit of your journey, breadcrumb, and then talk about joining your group.
Yeah.
So that I think would be very good for you to post about.
Okay.
So people can get to know you, and they know the things that you deal with, and they know the things you suffer from. Because how many other people out there have Lyme disease that they probably use that as, I can't work out because I hurt too much.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so you could be helping someone else And you opening that door will probably open up a floodgate of people wanting to message you and ask you, well, does the yoga help you with your joint pain? And, things like that.
Yeah.
So I definitely think you should share that aspect. As comfortable as you are, whatever you want to share about it, I think you should definitely share that, because it'll definitely help some other people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Michelle's head there anymore, but I don't know. Natalie, do you know what program she's doing right now?
Core de force.
Okay. That's what I thought. And then she said coming soon, so I guess she's going to try one of the dancing ones, post a video for dancing.
Yeah, I want to tell her, I am far from a dancer, and I want to go pull up some of my first videos when I ever tried size and compare it now. I mean, obviously, the more you practice, the better you'll get with it.
Right.
And if there's moves, still to this day, if I can't do the moves, I'll just dance, do whatever,
Yep.
Keep moving. That's all that
Exactly.
that matters.
That's the whole purpose of the program. It just keeps you moving and you're having fun.
Yeah, you just got to start hip thrusting. When in doubt, hip thrust.
Do the Manny.
That dance yesterday, seriously, so much fun.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, how did I never do this?
Seriously, every minute that I had, I wasn't doing anything, I'm like, let me just practice some moves.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. She is so cute.
Yeah.
She's adorable. Can
you take a bite of this?
Yeah, we like to see kids and family and stuff on this. When husbands walk by, we're usually saying hi to them and stuff.
And then they run away from us.
Yeah. And they're like, I'm not getting on that call. Crazy.
The weird chicks on the call.
That's all that I really had for you guys this morning. I just really wanted to emphasize the importance of being on a program and letting your people know that are following you. You don't have to say the name of the program, but now you just saying you're doing a 3-week yoga retreat. They don't know that's the name of the program. You're just saying you're doing a 3-week yoga retreat, which just makes people think you're doing yoga for 3 weeks. They're not going to think that that's the name.
They might think that you're at a luxurious spa somewhere.
Right. They're not going to realize you're doing it in your living room using Beachbody On Demand. But being on a program, letting people know what you're doing. If you fell off track, that's okay. Do a post like, all right, guys, coach confession. I fell off track. I'm human. Oh, shit. Who knew? Who knew I was a human? But I'm human. I fell off track. So now I'm getting back on track because I don't want this off track to just keep continuing, because then I'm going to have to start all over. So today, I don't care if it's a Saturday. I'm not waiting for Monday. Today, I'm starting this program, a dance program, or I'm starting a weightlifting program because I haven't done weightlifting in a long time. This is the program that I'm starting. It's going to be for 30 days. And sorry, not sorry, but you are going to get tons of posts about my workouts and stuff on my newsfeed, because that's how I'm going to hold myself accountable.
And then tell people, hey, if you don't see me, call me out, because that's always fun too. But I just wanted to say something, because I see some relatively new coaches on this call, which is super duper awesome, and we're super duper stoked about that kind of stuff. But if you're going to go live, or if you're going to make video and put it on there, if you have to use your own voice. I'm sorry, I'm getting spoil moment from Wally Kazam, another mom. When you go live, if you curse a lot, just curse, because if you don't, your videos are going to seem like you're stuttering and stammering all over the place. So if you don't talk the way that you talk, use your voice, you don't have to you're not giving a dissertation.
You're not giving a newscaster.
Right. You're not giving a dissertation at a university. If, you're silly, be silly. If you're pissed, be pissed. If you need to curse, curse. Nobody's going to fault you as I feel like in the opposite, especially the people that are friends with you on Facebook that know you outside of Facebook will know if you are
not being authentic,
making a video for business purposes, or you're making a video because you're just saying what's on your mind.
Yep.
I have people that get on my video that literally, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not going to tell you how long I've known them because then I'm going to tell you how old I am, but have known me since elementary school or before. I have a guy that gets on my videos that is literally, he was my like first like goo goo gaga, oh my God, there's boys in life crush when I was like 6. And he knows me. So if he were to get on my videos and not see how I talk when I talk to him, he's never going to get on my video again because he'd be like, this is fake, you know? So it's just those little tiny touches that make you, like, if you get on other training calls or you get on our Fit Family call or whatever, you'll always hear about people speaking about people are buying into you. They're not buying into the programs because there are, how many, Tanya, 400,000 coaches?
Yeah, like 450.
Right? So there's 450,000 coaches that are selling the same product. So what makes you special is you. So if you don't speak in your authentic voice, then you're not doing yourself any favors.
Yep. That's the whole thing about being taken seriously. Like, I go live every day on my like page and live like every other day on my personal page. And what you see right here on the call is the same person that you see live on Facebook. The person that you'll go hang out and go shopping with at the mall, or the person that you'll go out dancing with, is the same exact person that you're going to see in all my videos or my live feeds. This is who I am. If you don't like it, then unfriend me. I don't care.
A little bit of liquor.
That just leaves room for somebody else that might really need my help. That's how I view it. But I used to, when I started, I wanted to please everyone because I didn't want anybody to unfriend me, because God forbid somebody unfriended me. And now I don't care. Like, I don't need a million friends. I just need the people on my Facebook that truly need
the
my
right
help,
friends.
or me telling my story and talking about something that I went through and how I got through it can help somebody. Like when I talked about my anxiety that I suffer from, it helped a lot of people, and I'm still chatting with them on private message. And I did that like a month ago, and we're still chatting with different things that I do to help me with my anxiety when I feel it coming on, or to help it not come on. So that's the importance of being authentic to you, and little things that you suffer with is something that you could help somebody with. And then in turn, like, do you ever remember being younger and people telling you that the best way to learn is to teach someone else? So the best way to help yourself is to help someone else. Because as you're helping them and you're giving them advice, you're hearing your own advice, and it ends up helping you. So top important things to take away from this call is being authentic. These are the ways you're going to be taken seriously in this business. Being authentic to who you are, because like we were saying, your real friends and the people that really know you know when you're being fake or not. There's a coach that I didn't unfriend, but I had to unfollow because I knew who she was in real life, and who she was on Facebook was a totally different person, and it irked me. So I knew if I felt like that, a lot of other people felt like that. And you don't want anybody feeling like that about you. So stay authentic to who you are. If you see a post that somebody did that you really liked, you can use it as a template. You can use the idea, but don't copy and paste it word for word, because that's not who you are. And then if they happen to be friends with that person, or one of their friends is friends with that person, and they happen to see that person's post also, they're going to know that you copied somebody else. And then that's totally, you're done with that person. Like, they will never take anything you post as something true to what you're saying. So if you post about a product that you really like, they're going to think you're just saying that. So make sure, if you like the way somebody posts something, use it as a template. Use the idea. Don't use the words. Just put the idea in your head and use that when you want to. Don't copy and paste the words. That's not authentic to who you are. Unless it's your own post from like your like page. Then, of course, copy and paste it. So stay authentic to who you are. Be on a program consistently every single day. I don't care if it's a Sunday. Do something. If it's your active recovery day, do yoga. Go for a walk. Just show them that you're doing something. Or if it's a rest day, post that it's a rest day. That's still part of your journey. Today's my rest day on my calendar. Man, I love my trainer right now because today's my rest day.
I think that's the most important day to post about.
Yeah, my virtual trainer is the bomb. I get a rest day. Every Sunday's a rest day. So today, this is what I'm doing to enjoy my rest day, because it's still part of your journey. So every day
and it also lets them know that they don't have to be working out 7 days a week.
And then being proof of the product, being consistent. sorry, I have a tickle in my throat, is super, super important. Super important. The consistency is just as important as proof of the product. And when you're posting about the shakes, don't make the mistakes I made at the beginning. Don't make sure it says the shake, name of the shake here on the bottle, because they're just going to Google that. You don't even have to say the name of the shake. It's my green machine. It's my glass of goodness. It's my liquid gold. It is my, my superfood. Those are the things that I label my shake. I don't say what it is anymore. My healthy moonshine, because half the time this is a moonshine jar. Whatever I want to say it is that day, that's what I say it is. But don't say the names of the product, because that's where you'll lose people, because they don't understand the process. Like, people understand Unique, Mary Kay, LuLaRoe, LuLaRoe, however the hell you say it. They understand that you buy the products from those people. They don't understand that about Beachbody, because Beachbody is not a salesy MLM. Beachbody is not a sales network marketing business like those other ones. So they probably think Beachbody pays us to be a coach and to help people. They don't realize we earn our living by them buying product from us and us helping them on their journey. We don't charge for our time of helping them on their journey. And they don't understand that. They look at us as personal trainers. They think we get paid for our time. So that's why you don't put names of products when you're posting. Think of other ways to do it. Let's see. I just want to go through the chats really quick just to make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions. I think I got everybody's questions on here. And Samantha, I read that you did say that you posted your transformation and you got great traction. Did you make sure, I just want to give you a tip on this, because this is one thing as to why when you post, if you get great traction, did you message the people that commented and liked that post?
A few of them I did.
Okay. So
yeah.
That's something that you can work on, because you can go back. Just because you posted it a while ago doesn't mean you can't go back to it. So I would recommend for you to go back to that post, and the people that commented, obviously if they're not a coach or already working with a coach, look at her smiling. You can go back to that post and you can thank them. Thank you so much for supporting me, because that was so hard to be that vulnerable in social media land where anybody could save that picture and post it somewhere else. So it was really hard to post that picture, but I just felt that I had to, because everybody had been following my journey in my program already. So I had to let you guys know what it did for me. But I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for supporting me, and thank you for, your kind words if they told you that you look amazing or whatever they might have commented. But then don't forget about the people that liked it. Because those are the people that are watching your journey. They're just afraid to speak up and say anything. So do the same thing to them and thank them for their support. Like, thank you so much for your support and liking my post about my transformation when I did that 21-day program or whatever program you did. And say the same thing. The people that liked it are usually the ones that are interested, but they don't want anybody to know that they're interested. So they don't comment. They're just kind of like a behind the scenes type person.
Yeah.
So I definitely recommend when you sit down to do work time and to reach out to people, I would start with that post.
Okay. And I also get very discouraged, and I was talking to Michelle about this as well, is a lot of people also private message me, even on that or on other posts that I posted. But they're they see the price, and I try to explain that it's, it's cheaper than a gym membership, really, if you break it down. And Michelle is great because she'll give me amazing tips on what to say back to them. Because when I am still learning what to say.
Right.
But I get so discouraged because they look at it, they're like, oh, well, you know what? We can go to Walmart and get something so much cheaper with the same protein. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not. There's different things in it. There's the superfoods and
there's crap and all the others.
Yeah, exactly. And even though, it's cheaper, it's not necessarily the best for you. You know what I mean?
Get what you pay for. Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for almost 5 years, and I still get the same objections. You're going to get them all the time. And it's great that Michelle's helping you with the wording. If and you know why they have that objection. It's not really a money objection. It's a belief objection. Because that same person that has a money objection, you could probably go see them buy a Michael Kors bag or go to Disney World the day after and spend enough money that they could buy a year's supply of Shakeology. You know what I mean? So it's really not like, once we get our mindset around the fact that their objection really isn't money, it's because they don't see the value in spending the money on that product because they think they can get the same product cheaper somewhere else. So they just don't see the value. They don't have the belief in it. So that's where learning a little bit more about the shakes could help too. So there's a podcast in the podcast app. There's a Beachbody podcast. There's one for like the National Wake Up Call. It's Team Beachbody. But then there's one for Shakeology. And they do little 1-minute podcasts, 1-minute videos about different ingredients to teach us all about the shakes. That would probably be a good thing for you to add, like in the mornings or whatever, or when you're doing dishes or doing something, like have your headphones in and just listen to that Shakeology podcast. And I've gotten bold when people tell me that. I'm like, that's awesome that you found a shake. If you don't mind, can you take a picture of the nutrition on the back? I would love to compare it to Shakeology to see if it truly is the same for cheaper. I'd love to educate myself on what other products are out there against the product that I utilize and I use. I'd like to be educated. So if you don't mind, can you send me the screenshot of the nutrition facts? And then you can compare. And then you can get back to them and be like, yeah, that shake's pretty good. Just be careful because it has XYZ in it. And that's something that's not really good to have in your body on a daily basis. So just make sure you're careful with how much you drink of it. Because then you're caring about them and you're giving them information about them, you know, and about what they're doing without saying, don't buy that, buy my product. You know what I mean? But it's another way to kind of get around that, because then that's going to be planted in their head and they're going to think about what you said. They're going to go do research about what you said. And then I can guarantee they're going to come back and be like, okay, I want to try that shake.
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah.
Do we still have the access to put her into that Shakeology 101 thing that we did?
Yeah, if we never closed it, it's still there somewhere.
Okay. Because we could put her in there and she could read. So, Samantha, what we did a couple months ago, me, Natalie, and Tanya went and did an event where every day we talked about a different ingredient of Shakeology and what the properties were and what the how it would benefit somebody. And if we still have it open, I don't think we ever deleted it, but we could put you in there so you could just read the post. Like, it's, you don't have to do it however you need to do it, but you know,
Great.
there's over 70 ingredients. So, you know, we kind of give you the Cliff Notes version of the highlights that you could, they're good talking points.
Okay.
Yeah, if we find it. Deborah, you were raising your hand. Do you want us to add you in there too if we find the group? Okay. Yeah, it's really important. And one thing I started doing, which was funny.
If you pull it out some more.
Was I started like researching some of the ingredients myself, and I started posting about the different ingredients. And then I had a friend of mine that I had been talking about the shakes for a long time. We used to hang out when our kids were babies. We used to take them to the park and stuff like that. She wasn't drinking the shakes. She didn't believe in them. And her objection was money, that, you know, she didn't want to spend the money on it. It's because she didn't believe in it. I started posting different things because there's different things in the shakes that help women with going through menopause, with the hot flashes, and with this. And when I started naming some of the ingredients, she's like, I have to take a medicine for that. I have a medicine for that too. So each day when I started posting something different about the ingredients, she's like, oh my God, I can stop taking the medicine and just drink that shake. Then all of a sudden she saw the belief and the value in having that shake, because now she didn't have to go buy the medicine that was more expensive than the shake. So it's really not a money objection. They don't have the belief, they don't see the value. So when somebody gives me a money objection, I know it's that they don't have the value and they don't believe in the product, and I will straight up ask them, let me ask you, because I feel like you just don't believe in this. You don't see the value in this. What do you think this shake is? Because some people honestly think it's just a protein shake that you can go buy at GNC. And they can go buy that for like $20 for a whole bag for a month's supply. They don't understand that it is vitamin packed, probiotic packed. They don't have to take that probiotic pill anymore. Prebiotics, superfoods, nutrients, antioxidants. Like, they don't understand that it has all that. They just think it's a whey protein. That's it. You're just drinking that protein shake. Nope, it's not a protein shake. Because some people are like, so do I drink it 30 minutes after I work out? I'm like, why? You drink it right when you wake up. You can drink it whenever you want. You can drink it before you go to bed. Drink whatever you want. It has nothing to do with your workouts. It has nothing to do with your muscles. It has protein. but that's not what it is. So don't be afraid to ask them. Like, no, I get it. I felt the same way. You know, I felt that it was expensive until I educated myself with what it is. Like, what do you think the shake is? If you don't mind me asking. And let them tell you what they think it is, because then you can debunk that right away, because I can guarantee you they think it's just a protein shake. Because you can't get something like Shakeology at Walmart. Nothing will compare. I've had people like, oh, I get a shake just like that at Walmart. I forget what it's called. One of my friends. It's so much cheaper. And I asked her, can I send me the nutrition facts? I'd love to look at it. And it was not, it had nothing. Maybe the first beginning where it shows like some of the vitamins, like vitamin A and D, that it shows on everything. But when you actually get into the ingredients, it didn't have anything. So then you compare it and you explain it to them. Takes a little bit of work, but so that's really all that I had for you guys today. Remember, there is no call next week, because next week is Super Saturday. I am going to attempt to do a Zoom with this link for the team, to where I can just share the screen, because I host Super Saturday. So that way I can share the screen. So if you can't make it to an event, you can at least get the information that we have, because I usually put my laptop outside and AirPlay it to my TV. So I should be able to share the screen. I just don't know how that works once I hit AirPlay, if it's even going to show on the screen. So I will attempt for you guys, but there is no call. If there is a Super Saturday in your area, I strongly, strongly advise you to go to it. Getting to these events are an amazing, amazing thing. Amazing thing. If you want to know how to find the event, you go into the back office under events, and you just put your area, or on the map, you just click your state, and it'll pop up all the different events in your area. And you could see some people, like, I don't charge for mine. I used to when we actually had a hall that we went to, but now it's just been in my backyard. So I haven't been charging for it. Some people will host them for free, because most people are just hosting them just, you know, for their local team and whoever else wants to come. And some people charge like $10, $15, because they have to pay themselves back for what they pay out to get everything ready for it. But the events are a big thing. There's usually a PowerPoint. Then there's usually like a 30, 45-minute video that corporate puts together with all new information. So I'm sure we're going to be hearing all about Clean Week. I'm sure we're going to be hearing all about Tony's family workout, because those are the two next things coming up. So you're going to get a lot of information about what's to come, what's coming up. And if they have something in the works, of course, they're going to breadcrumb that they have something in the works to get everybody excited. You will hear success stories from other coaches on, you know, how they became successful in this business. So any Beachbody event that is ever in your area that you can make it to, make it there.
And always check, because sometimes the super trainers go to them and they all do the big workout. So definitely always just check who's going to be close to you. And
like, I know Michelle, October 7th, has one that she's going to, that Shanti, because it's in her area.
Yeah, the last time.
Michelle and Tara, I feel like you guys aren't that far from each other.
We're farther than we thought we were.
You're what?
We're farther than we thought we were.
Oh.
The last Super Saturday that I went to, Kara Atwell was a guest speaker there. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's the one that made Girl Boss. She's like a really popular author. Yeah. So like they have cool stuff going on there. So you should definitely check it out.
Yep. So if you can get to an event, get to an event. For the ones that can't, I'm going to try, but I can't promise that it's actually going to work to go ahead and do the Super Saturday. So usually when there's a Super Saturday, yeah, so Samantha, you should go with Michelle to that one that she's going to go to where Shanti's going to be there. I really don't know what the event is. Is it a Beachbody event, or just something that Sean's putting together? I think it's just something Sean's putting together. He is amazing.
I know. I almost
speaker, amazing.
I got to see. I feel like I was looking into that because it's driving distance for me. It's a long drive, but I'm just pissed the VIP tickets were sold out, because I would have done that.
The VIP tickets sold out in like 6 seconds.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, because Sean's amazing.
The thing he's doing, I think it's called like Change Your Life or something like that. It's a road tour that he's doing.
Yeah. So you might want to do something like that with her and go to an event like that. Even though it's not like a straight up Beachbody event, it's still a great personal development type event, especially if it's Shanti doing it.
I love Sean.
And oh my God, he gives me chills
So
when he's on.
next week there will be no call. Try to get yourself to a Super Saturday. I'm going to try my hardest to share and make our team call like basically the Super Saturday event if I can. If I can't, that's why you need to try to get to an event. I'm just doing it as a backup just in case you can't get to one. And then the following call after that is where we're going to do a power hour. And I most likely will not be running that one. I will be on it, but there is probably going to be a coach on our team that is going to run the power hour. I am going to start asking other people to run the power hour call. That way you guys can see how other people work their business, not just how I work my power hour, but how other people work their power hour, because something that they do might be beneficial for you. It might be easier for you. So I will be reaching out to coaches on the team that I see are being successful in their business and that I know that they work their business well, that I want them to share with the rest of us on how they do their power hour. So just so you know, Samantha, the first call every month, we open it up to our account, our group members, and we get them on the call so they can see us face to face. It can be a little personal touch, add a little more value to them. It gives them the opportunity to ask questions. And it also gives us the opportunity to shout out, their hard work and how well they're doing in the group. And then the very last Saturday of every month, we do a power hour together as a team. So like I said, normally I've been running them, but I'm going to start asking other people on the team to run them to where they walk us through working and we work together on the call. So we get a little bit of work done and you can get some tips on how to do your power hour when you're home by yourself, inviting people or adding people. It'll give you guys some extra tips. So I just wanted to update you on those. I have some great calls for next month. Also, we're going to learn a little bit about how I use Snapchat to build my business, and I'll teach you guys some tips on using Snapchat. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things and different tools that you guys can use to run your businesses. But I want to start seeing everybody every day posting about their nutrition, posting about their fitness, and posting about their journey. You should really be authentic. Make sure you're consistent, because that is how you're going to be taken seriously. If you seriously want to build this business, you have to be serious about the business. If you treat it like a hobby, it pays you like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. And you have to keep that in mind. If it's a hobby and it's something you just do every once in a while, then you can't get upset with yourself that you're not making the money that you want to make in this business. Okay, actions is what's going to get you the results in anything in life. Whether it's this business, your health and fitness journey, anything, your actions are going to equal your results. So if you're not getting the results you want, you need to reflect on yourself and see what actions you are doing and what you can change to get those results that you're looking for. I'm going to go do my sweat fest now.
Me too.
It's workout time.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to have a great rest of your weekend, okay? And I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.